Coming up on the BCL Final 8 preview show, we're running through the road each team travelled to get to the Final 8, previewing all the matchups ahead, and go in depth with Nizhny Novgorod's Casey Shepherd. It's time once again for the Basketball Champions League Final 8. We're welcoming fans from around the world to join us in Russia for all the action. Dreams fulfilled, hearts broken, mind-blowing action. The only question left to answer is who's got what it takes to go all the way.
It's good! It's good! He got it! Oh, goodness me! Did you see that?
Unbelievable! Biggest play of the night!
What a finish!
The Basketball Champions League posed a new challenge for all 32 teams competing in the regular season, as the global pandemic disrupted the usual proceedings. But with difficult circumstances came an innovative rethinking of the competition format, with 2 teams from groups of 4 advancing from the regular season to a playoff group of 4, and the top 2 from each of those groups moving on again. The Final 8 presents a one-game win or go-home format, raising the stakes across the board and providing fans in Russia with a spectacular slate of games. We start with the hosts. Nizhny Novgorod advanced out of the regular season by the skin of their teeth with a do-or-die win against Hungarian champions Falco Szombathely.
And Nizhny Novgorod win this one 73-68 and will progress to the playoffs, the round of 16 in the Basketball Champions League.
They found themselves in a group of death with BCL powerhouses like AEK, Turk Telekom and Strasbourg. But BCL MVP Casey Shepherd led the way, and the Russians never looked back.
So the Nizhny Novgorod fans have a lot to be happy about. Their team has booked its spot in the Basketball Champions League Final 8.
Through the season, we are going step by step, and right now we're here. I hope that everybody understands that it's great for us, for the team, for that coaching staff, for the fans, that we are make a very huge step.
This is a great moment for this club, and I would argue really the biggest moment for the club.
They have their work cut out for them when they take on a spicy Casademont Saragossa, who beat them twice during the regular season.
You know, we were able to play in Russia in front of some fans, which was, I loved, and we were able to win there. Hopefully we can do it again for the Final 8.
It wasn't always easy for the Spanish team, but they showed their resilience when the game was on the line.
2 to tie, 3 to win. Rupnik outside to win it. Seeley, he does! He makes the shot, half a second remaining. An unbelievable game.
We were down 1 or 2, so if he missed that shot, we start the BCL season with a loss, which is tough to come back from. And then the next game, we played Nizhny at home, and I hit that shot.
Ennis pulls up, Hail Mary, it's good! It's good! He got it! Big shot 3!
It just showed us, this is not going to be an easy journey to get to the Final 8.
After all the hard work they put in to get here, Ennis has to smile at having drawn the short straw and facing the home team first in the Final 8.
Of course. Not saying it's unfair, but, I love the big stage. I love, the competition. They're at home, but, we can't cry about it. Hopefully we can get that win, and that might be the toughest mental game that we're going to face.
The winner of this matchup goes on to face either Pinar Karsiaka or Nymburk, both mainstays in the BCL. The tough year has strengthened Nymburk and prepared them to go further this year after bowing out at the quarter-final stage last year.
Games canceled, quarantined, some guys getting the virus. I just learned to just take the hits as they come, just knowing that you never know what's going to happen in life, but you just have to keep rolling with the hits and do the best you can, and I think that's what we've done this year.
No matter happens, this group of guys we had, they're very good at finding the will to win, and I think it's very precious.
They face the survivors of the BCL. Pinar Karsiaka clawed their way here, and having narrowly advanced, will want to make a statement that they're a contender.
I think it was a little tough for us just because we obviously have high expectations. The first group, we had to qualify on a do-or-die game against Bilbao, and then the second group, during the playoffs, we had to qualify on a do-or-die game again. We wanted to do better. We finished second in our groups twice. We wanted to finish first because that's kind of what we do. But we're also very fortunate to be in the position that we are because now we know that we're 3 games away from a championship. We're very aware of that, and we're very much looking forward to the rest of the competition.
I think against Karsiaka it will be a lot about helping and team defense because they are a team that are very good in one-on-one situations. They had a lot of skilled players, a lot of great scorers. We shouldn't rely on our defensive skills as individuals, but help ourselves and play good team defense.
On the other side of the bracket, surprise frontrunners Hapoel Holon qualified for their first BCL Final 8.
Holon are on the way to the Final 8 and will win the playoff group.
The beginning of the season wasn't well for us. We started off like maybe 0-2 in Champions League or something like that. So we were dealing with a lot of injuries, and that was tough because we had high expectations, and it wasn't starting the way we wanted to.
Despite their difficult start, Hapoel Holon turned things around in the playoffs and qualified for the Final 8 in dramatic fashion.
Oh, they go long. Who's got it? Game! Hold on!
The team's chemistry is evident for all to see and will play a pivotal role in any success they have moving forward.
Just being a good team and being tight together, that helps you win games. It helps you support your teammates better. So if you don't have that, you can't be a good team. You can't make it to a Final 8 of a Champions League.
They find themselves taking on the defending champions and will be salivating at the chance to claim a major victory against a loaded roster who were humbled early in the regular season.
Halton to win it. It's flat. Weaver with the rebound. And time expires and Villa Ostend get a massive win.
First game of the season when we lost to Ostende, I think it was a surprise for us for sure, but at the same time we knew that they're a very good team and we had to play very good basketball, especially on the road. I think it was good for us. I think it was something that we needed. You know, everybody in this Champions League is good this season. You have to bring your A game versus everyone.
Obviously they're the reigning champions. Obviously they're an amazing team, and it's going to be a tough task, but I think we're up for it.
The last of the Final 8 matchups features Lenovo Tenerife, who have planted their flag as serious contenders in this year's competition.
We've had solid games. We had a few setbacks in both groups, in both group phases. In the first one against Sassari, finally we became first, and in the second group it happened the same thing when we played Burgos on the road in the second game. But it was very hard, you know. We play against very solid teams that, you know, people were talking about having a chance to make into the Final 8 as well. And we had to play our best to come this far.
The yellow and black face a resurgent SIG Strasbourg. The comeback kings earned their spot with a never-say-die attitude and recovered from a rough start to the playoffs.
I mean, I would be lying to you if, like, after we lost the third game, I would be like, man, it's probably over. But once we got that first win at home against Ike, I was like, in my head, I'm like, oh yeah, we can run the table because we thought we could have beat Nizhny at home too the first round, and we let that game get away. So going to Nizhny and getting that win, I think we was very confident that we'll beat Turk here, and that's what we did. People have been counting us out from the beginning. You know, they're still shocked that we made it to the top 8. We just need to keep, you know, staying humble and keep working hard and proving people wrong.
We're not really focused on what the outside is saying. We know what we can do. We know what we're capable of, and we've shown what we can do. Obviously, top 8, a lot of great teams, great coaches. So it's going to be, you know, hard for everybody. It's going to be a lot of challenges, but we're ready for it.
For the champions, winning the title in October meant the celebrations were intense but fleeting.
And the best news of all, folks, is that we're going to start a new campaign in a couple of weeks.
With no time to rest, the same squad of players had to start the journey all over again. 6 months later, they're back in the final 8 and only getting better.
Our chemistry has only gotten better since then, and we love playing with each other. We all love hanging out with each other, talking to each other. We like to say, like they do in the NBA with the Warriors, like strength in numbers.
But what makes this squad really click is more than just talent and depth.
Balance, el equilibrio. Nosotros tenemos a Vítor Benítez, tenemos a Tad McFadden, tenemos como referentes interiores de los que todo el mundo habla, pues a Dejan Kravic o a Jasiel Rivero, que es un jugador que está creciendo mucho en la competición. Tenemos dos grandes bases, equilibrio.
For head coach Joan Penarroya, that balance is built on strong foundations.
Yo creo que somos un equipo en el que los roles están bastante definidos.
My job on a team, is to be the creator,
For me, it's really, the job is kind of just to set good screens, and just know that our pass first point guards in Omar and Alex, they'll get you the ball, and from there you can either finish or make an extra pass. So.
With that structure, there is also trust and the freedom to break the mold.
We have our battles. I'm a crazy player. Take crazy shots and everything like that. So I know, he's already bald, but I know if he had hair, he probably would go more bald, coaching me. But our relationship is really good, and not just me and him. If you ask any player, I feel like they would say the same.
With Maxime Salash also joining mid-season, Burgos are a well-oiled machine rolling into Final 8 with only one thing on their mind.
Win it all. The mindset of the team is to win it all. We won it before. It's no other, we won it, just the last champions. We have the same team, same coaches, same everything. So the goal is to win it again.
Still to come in part 2, we're getting to know BCL Playoffs MVP Casey Shepherd. Sit down with winningest BCL coach Chus Vidoreta and look at the top 5 plays of the playoffs.
What a game we've had, and there's the man of the moment, Casey Shepherd. A season-high performance for him. 32 points, 8 from 9 from downtown, and the home fans are showing their appreciation, and rightfully so. He has put on an absolute dominant display.
Yeah, perfect moment, man. A good season, and first time for me being on the stage and being, an important player. So this is a cool feeling. Played well. I played well the last month, and I won MVP. So. That was cool. So this is the perfect time to finish it off with the championship.
And Nizhny Novgorod win this one, progress to the playoffs.
I think the first group stage was a little bit easier, and then the second group stage, we had a lot of tough teams: Turk Telecom, Ike, Strasbourg. So it was tough, but I think that moment gave us the chance to show what we could really do as a team. He's a really great coach. I've learned so much playing for him. Just the biggest thing with him is to not take anything personal. He loves all the guys. He wants the best for us. So, and then coming here, having coach push me, he pushed me maybe more than any coach that I've ever had.
So the Nizhny Novgorod booked its spot in the Basketball Champions League Final 8.
The weight, man, it's hard. We're excited, ready to play now. It's a great opportunity. This is our arena. We play here all the time. We shoot well here. Having our fans here supporting us and encouraging us is just an amazing chance for us. 3 reasons why. 1, we play as a team. We play together offensively, defensively.
Good defensive possession, but great ball movement, kicks it back out. Look at this, Casey Shepherd back in. Oh, what a team play that is!
2, we have a lot of shooters. We have a lot of good three-point shooters. And lastly, because we're at home, so this is our home arena.
Obviously, he's got a lot of basketball in him.
And I'm just enjoying the moment and glad that I've been able to play so well for my team. The love for the game, man. I have a Jones. I have a basketball Jones. I love playing ball. I love being around the game. I love watching it. I love the process of practice and getting better and enjoying just being out there each day. So that's one of the things that keeps me going. You know, if you don't have a love for the game, being overseas for 10 months is hard. So I still have that love, man. I'm like a little kid when I'm on the court.
He finds his way, puts it up. Oh, what a play. What a play by Shepherd.
And what are you going to do after the final 8? What's your plans?
Sleep and just appreciate the moment and just let it wash over me, all in my body, and that's it.
People call them free throws, but I don't think they're free, because I think honestly they're one of the toughest shots in basketball.
Find whatever routine works for you, and then muscle memory. Just train it over and over and over.
We jump for layups, we jump for mid-range shots, we jump for three-point shots. The free throw is the only shot we never jump for.
It's all mental, really, when you go to the free throw line. Like, if you miss that first one, you're like, oh, man.
I just try and calm my mind down, because sometimes the game is going crazy up and down, and then you have to pause and really focus. So you just kind of take a couple deep breaths and focus on your shot.
My routine is very simple. I go to the line, I try to point my feet to the basket. I make 3 dribbles. I like to have the lines of the ball on my fingers, and then just execute till the end my shot and try to make it.
I sing songs in my head at the free throw line. So I do things in the free throw line, but honestly, I hate going to the free throw line because my anxiety goes up. So my last one, and I don't know if you know the song, but it's like, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, like it's plastic. That's why I listen to it in my head, because it's funny. So I'm like, bro, why are you saying this in your head? So that allows me to calm down, get to myself, and I knock it down.
If you don't think that you can win the competition, you don't have to compete.
Cualquiera de los 8 equipos que estamos en esta Final 8 vamos a tener nuestras opciones de victoria.
Chemistry is probably the #1 factor in our team for 2nd season in a row.
We have a hierarchy. We know what everybody are doing on the court, and that's why in the tough games I think we can trust that we find the right matchups and right options.
Una buena defensa y ser capaces de ser solidarios compartiendo el balón creo que son 2 de las claves de nuestro juego.
Gusta mucho ver el juego ofensivo del San Pablo de Burgos, pero creo que una de nuestras fuerzas es cuando el equipo ha estado sólido en situaciones defensivas.
Clements all the way, gets rejected. Well, Jaziel Rivero, no eres bienvenida a mi casa.
The most important thing is to try to go possession by possession, to believe that we can do it. Also, don't be afraid to get the win.
Creo que tenemos que equilibrar nuestra faceta defensiva, ser algo más sólidos, aunque por momentos defendemos bien.
You know, every game is something new in sports, especially in the basketball, so we will try to surprise each other.
Un equipo súper motivado, creo que habrá público, entonces todo esto son factores que pueden jugar en contra. También ayuda a que nosotros estemos mucho más metidos, porque siempre jugar con una atmósfera así es bueno.
Tenemos que ir partido a partido y que tenemos que ser muy competitivos en el primero, porque este es el torneo del caos y si no ganas el primero te vuelves a casa.
Tenemos un equipo experto, un equipo con jugadores con grandes carreras, otros que quieren hacer grandes carreras, y creo que vamos a llegar en un muy buen momento a la Final 8 para intentar repetir lo de Atenas.
He is simply the most successful coach in BCL history. First ever champion in 2017, Chus Vidoreta is also the first coach to win 50 games. You wonder what his secret is. Well, there's none. Only hard work.
Cada vez, aunque parezca que tengo más experiencia y más resortes, cada vez trabajamos más, tanto mi equipo técnico como yo, en la preparación de los partidos, en los postpartidos, en desarrollar un poco ideas que puedan hacer que nuestros jugadores se sientan más cómodos en la cancha, en ataque y en defensa.
Vidaretta's players have been feeling very comfortable this season. Tenerife have set a new offensive rating record with 122.2 points scored per 100 possessions. Of course, having a great roster helps, but coaching plays a big part too.
Vamos a jugar Canarias para dársela a Tyler. Si te niegas a hacer la puerta atrás, pero al mano a mano es probable que vayan los dos contigo, Tyler, Johnson.
It's very, very important, and for us to be able to understand whatever he wants to share with us, especially when it comes to strategy, offensively, defensively. There's a lot of details that we need to work on.
Lo que tratamos es de tener unos criterios básicos, un juego básico, y sobre ese juego básico luego añadir pequeños detalles y jugadas especiales que van en función de las características de nuestros jugadores, número uno, y número dos también de dónde pensemos que podemos encontrar debilidad en el rival.
Our game plans are very strict, and we have a lot of information, and we try to use this as much as we can.
Whether it comes to game plans or drawing up plays, the coach from Bilbao has become a chess master, just like the coaches he used to look up to.
Mis fuentes de inspiración a nivel entrenadores conocidos fueron dos entrenadores míticos del baloncesto español, Lolo Sainz y Aito García Reneses, y luego, bueno, a lo largo de todos estos años he aprendido mucho de los compañeros a los que me voy enfrentando en la Liga Endesa. Y creo que en las últimas temporadas pues ha sido también clave el haber podido trabajar con Sergio Scariolo.
Now it's Vidoretta who inspires others, starting with the coach he'll face at the final 8.
When I scouted the team, I fell in love for his basketball. I think he's one of the most modern coach in Europe. His offensive systems last year has been, something that everybody copied, and also me.
Often imitated, never duplicated? We'll find out in Nizhny. Time now for your top 5 plays from the playoffs.
Ennis pulls up, Hail Mary. It's good! It's good! He got it! Big shot 3! Dylan Ennis from no man's land. 1, 2, 3 puntos. Buenas noches, Zaragoza.
By Bamberg, attacked. Fila, Chase Fila with the throwdown. Biggest play of the night.
Oh, they go long. Who's got it? Game! Hold on!
Madsen drives it. Oh, goodness me. Did you see that? He put it down with some thunder. Look at this. Rode it down. Jefferson gets it over to Colson. He puts it up for 3. Bonte Colson wins the game. Unbelievable. What a finish.
That's it for the Basketball Champions League preview show. We'll see you in Russia for the final 8.
Make what you want, take what you want, ayy. Take what you want, say what you wanna say. Just another day to decide if this the game you wanna play. Make what you want, take what you wanna, ayy. Take what you want, say what you wanna say. Just another day to decide if this the game you wanna play.